Hello and welcome. I am Jilliang and I'm a yoga therapist. And so, being that I am a yoga therapist, I often get the question, what do you do and what is yoga therapy? And that's a great question. That's a wonderful place to begin our chat together. Um, a yoga therapist is a person who has gone through foundational yoga teacher training, which is 200 hours, and then enrolled into a school that has a curriculum that was pre-approved by the International Association of Yoga Therapists, which is our governing body. They came into formation in 2013. And for schools that have been granted accreditation, they offer 800 to 1,000 hour programs that specialize in yoga therapy. And if you've ever been to a yoga class, I'm sure many of you have likely had the experience of, regardless of style, there was some kind of therapeutic benefit that was probably gained. For yoga therapy, we are specially trained in learning how to work with the nervous system on a deep level, and to support people that are on some kind of health journey or spiritual journey or recovery journey. And of course, all of those can be very intertwined. We are holistic practitioners that often work within the context of a team to support people on their journey. So I specialized in trauma recovery. I have a deep working knowledge of the nervous system. Within my network, people that come to me are often concurrently working with a psychotherapist. We are not the same thing. Yoga therapy is not psychotherapy. They may have a social work case manager that they're also working closely with. They may have several different doctors that they go to so that all of their health needs are being met. And yoga therapists have also gone through enough anatomy and physiology training and other medically based trainings. For example, one of my courses was taught by a cardiologist. One of them was taught by a medical doctor. Several were taught by people with dual degrees in psychotherapy. So we come in with a very holistic skill set. And because we've been trained so deeply by people that are experts in their field, it gives us enough foundation and enough verbiage to connect with these other professionals and tie together all of the ends that maybe wouldn't necessarily link up and meet in a cohesive way if you just had a chiropractor and then you also had a therapist. Your yoga therapist would be able to speak to these professionals and to you to figure out how to make an integrated program that's going to support your healing on a mind, body, and spiritual base. Your yoga therapist is your intermediary. It's an intermediary who speaks several different languages, the language of the body, but also the language of anatomy and physiology and the medical world, where we can create programs to further benefit your holistic integration. Yoga therapy is appropriate for anyone, whether you're addressing things like chronic pain or anxiety or PTSD. I'm naming things that I commonly work with. But beyond that, there is yoga therapy specifically for people that have had cardiac events, maybe a heart attack, or people that have had knee replacements or back surgeries. And this is just a smattering of people that I've worked with over the years. So if you are considering yoga therapy, talk to some of the yoga therapists in your area. You can find anyone that has attained their credential in your area. Similarly, many professionals like myself who are either moving around pretty frequently. I'm actually in the process of moving from the deep South up to North Carolina. I hail from New Jersey. So you'll find professionals like myself that are largely based online so that we can serve our clientele no matter where we are. So that remains an option. And if you are a yoga teacher who is wanting to go into yoga therapy, start looking at some of the schools, make sure that they are in fact fully credentialed to offer the yoga therapy program. You want to make sure that when you graduate, you've graduated from a school that has already attained their designation. I graduated from my school in December 2019. I presently have over 1,000 hours of yoga therapy training. And you'll want to make sure that if you're making this investment, whether it's to become a yoga therapist or to work with a yoga therapist, go ahead and make sure that you've done your homework and that you're going to get the quality that you're buying and expecting and paying for. It'll be absolutely worth your while. Just make sure to do your homework, do your research, make sure that your professionals, whether it's a school or a person, has been thoroughly trained, and speak with them directly about what their sessions are typically like. Once you come in and you're clear about what you want to work towards, they should be able to be pretty straightforward about how your sessions are going to be laid out. You might have access to full hour sessions, maybe 90-minute sessions. Some therapists, such as myself, will even go down to 30-minute sessions if there are barriers to having a full hour. Lots of professionals are willing to work with whatever you got. So with that said, go and explore yoga therapy. I have plenty of backup videos on this channel, and happy learning about yourself. Go forth on that healing journey, hoping you feel so supported, so guided, and so loved. Until next time, my friends, sending you so much love. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah.